This is probably gonna be comical. So far so good, I guess. A little game sound.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
So one of the main reasons I switched to this was because it was really hard for me to hit. So it used to P is hatchery, by the way. Oh, I need to set my camera. So set the camera, you hit Alt, and then the camera selection. I think I'm gonna go with semicolon for my main base. Then 08, right? Yep. Okay. So far, not so bad. Not back to my old self yet, but it's gonna be a long time before I am. But you know, whatever. Fuck it, let's get some gas. I'm not really thinking about a strategy right now. I'm just trying to not self-implode at the moment. Okay, so we set our camera to semicolon. So now if I hit shift semicolon, it goes back. That's my main base. I'm gonna set my second base to K once I get one. So let's go get one just so I have something else to do here. Make an OV here. Get my queen. What is that? M? N. Okay. And I suggest, you know, obviously, okay, so I don't know, I think that's F7 for drone? No, 7. Yeah. Idle drone is 7, 00 for hatchery, and then shift semicolon to go back to main. 00 for drones. What the hell? That actually worked out. Tell you why in a sec. Alright, so I'm gonna add this dude to L. So now that is my second base. I'm gonna add this guy with Control Shift J. Adds him to a what's called a layered hotkey. I was gonna get to that in a little more detail here in a minute. What is this? J? Yeah. Doing all right. And Overlord, we got one coming. Let's make another queen, shall we? Get a little creep spread going. So I need to add this to P. Did I just make another queen? No. Okay, good. I need to switch this over here, I believe. Yeah.
Unacceptable command.
So okay, so is that on my? Yeah. All right. So now I'm still finding that I'm doing this shit. I need to get out of that habit. So if I want to go from here, it's shift there, shift there, shift there, shift there, shift there, shift there. Send this dude down here. Actually leave you there. Make a creep tumor there. Go down there. Let's make another queen down here. It's P O I. P O O O O. Let's go back to the main. You inject that. Let's make a couple overlords here. Let's go back to the second base. Let's move this dude here to here. That's not my guy. Let's hit him just to show him what's up. That's right, buddy. I'm still here. I did that again. He did not do that. Gotta use my shit. Hey, dude, that's not cool. Let's go to the main. Let's make another hatch over here just because I'm a boss and that's what I do.
Our allies are in combat.
Go back to the main. So, we're going to stay in this game. Got plenty of room to work with. Kill off our homeboy down here just to kind of take his base and give me some more room to work with. Let's make some lings. let's take all those links, set them to my main control group. Now my main control group already has an overlord in it. I don't want that overlord, so I'm going to click the control group, shift click. I could do it this way, or I could just select all the links and recreate the group. But this is one of the weird things about this. So when you've got a control group with a unit in it that you don't want, you essentially have to recreate the control group basically. Which, now that I think about it, I guess, yeah, you're basically doing that in the regular format anyway, because you're just recreating it. So to recreate it, it's Control plus Shift and then the key. To create it initially, it's Control P, just like how you, or sorry, Control in this case, you know, whatever you're using. My number one hotkey is the minus sign. It's just above P and to the right a little bit. So to create it initially is Control P. If I didn't have anything there, so like say I wanted this guy Control third hotkey, which would be 9. You go Control 9. He'd pop up there. Now normally if I went Control 9 on this guy, he'd become the new third guy, right? Not in this. Now if I hit Control and then it adds him to it, like how it's basically how Shift works in the other setup. Okay, does that make sense? So nobody gonna answer me? Nobody? Alright, cool. So Shift 3 would add in the normal standard setup. In here, once you create the hotkey, Control just adds to it. So to remove that drone from that group, I'd have to shift click them, then Control and Shift, and hit 9. Now you see just the queen is there. Kind of weird, but if you think about it, it's better because the control method from before, like if I were to just like add this guy, I'd have to then use Shift to add more to it. With this, you're just using Control. You're using Control to create it initially and Control to add people to it, and then Control Shift if you want to just recreate it. Kind of makes sense. Okay, so anyways, what was I doing? So I've got my main group of Zerglings. I want to remove this overlord. Let's recreate it. There we go. Now I've got just Zerglings. Let's go send them on a couple of rallied attacks. Now I want to split them. I'm going to take this many and put them on the second group. And then, shit. Okay, so that's something that's good for me to learn. So now if I want to split them and I don't want them on the first group, well, actually that's kind of interesting though. Because if I don't do that, I take this many and move them over there. Let's say I go here and then there. So now I've got a good split, and now I want them to both attack here. Look at that. So already kind of unlocking ideas here. So like say I want these guys over here, and then I want, let's say I want those guys over there and these guys over here, but they're all in the same group. Now I want them to fucking converge on this area. Interesting. So this is the kind of stuff you can do with just extra hotkeys. Like I've got so many extra hotkeys now. All the keys you can map are right here. I thought he had a diagram of it. I think he does, but I can't find it. Anyway, so it's basically Control. You get 9 or 10, something like that. 10, I think, right? So it's minus sign 0, 9, close bracket, open bracket, P is hatchery, Shift P is queens, apostrophe, semicolon, L, K? Is K 1? No. L is 0. So that's all of them. So it's a set of 3 sets of 3. So it's 9, right? 3, no, it's 10. What the fuck? 3, oh, because Shift P. Okay. So on the keyboard it's 3 sets of 3, and then Shift P is for queens, which goes as number 7. If you do Shift P, that's queens. Alright, so let's mess around with injecting a little bit here. So I'll need some more queens. I got 2. Let's get another one down here. Let's get a couple more hatcheries. Whoops. Get one there. One there. Let's kill off homeboys. Hatchery here, and then this, all this stuff. Let's make that go a little faster here. So I can add that to this hotkey just by control. But I only want to control these guys. Just put them there for now. Now I don't know what the key is to go to that queen that just built. Kind of wish I did, but I don't. Be a good thing to know. Would that be in here? Base camera? No. That's just flips to the base. That's how I used to inject. I thought I built more hatcheries. What the hell happened?
Why should you pay for Spotify Premium? Well, for a start, you'll never have to ever again.
That's how I used to inject, is the base camera. I would select my queens. So, and then to add the queen to that control group after you've created it, it's just Control J. And then Shift P to recall them. So what I would do before is I would hit the inject key and then hold Shift and hit the base camera, and it would go all the way around. It's not how I'm going to do it now. Stop is K. What I'm going to be doing now, so look, I've got my drones, idle drones, that's just 7, Control 7. And, oh, that's why they weren't making shit, they were attacking. Let's like put them in that control group before I did that. Alright, so that should be good. Let's take these guys. Put on there. Alright, so that's how I would inject before. Now what you're gonna do, let's get a queen at every base here. Alright, that's good enough. Now what you're going to do is you're going to set the camera at each base you want. So you saw me setting the camera before. Right now I have the semicolon and L. Semicolon is my main, L is my natural. So I need to set one for my third, and I'm going to set this to K. So K, I did Alt plus K. K is now my third base. So I go Shift semicolon for main, Shift L for natural, Shift K for the third. So Shift P recalls all my queens. Now I gotta add this guy to it, so Control J adds him to that one. Shift P recalls all my queens. I'm gonna hit the inject button, hold Shift. Now Shift is what I need to hold to inject multiple hatcheries, and it's also what lets you go through the cameras. So I'm gonna go to my main, inject, go to my natural, inject, go to my third, inject. Simple. Let's go ahead and add the fourth and the fifth with queens. Need to make sure they're on my hotkey, which they're not, so we'll add them. Just Control P to add them to the P group. Let's go ahead and send some drones over here just cause. Queens should be almost ready to go here. Send some guys down here, make a couple of extractors. Rekey these guys to open bracket, these guys to that, and then we'll do some like funky attack. But you attack there, we don't want that guy, so we'll recreate that group. So now we've got the whole group, small group, whole group, small group, whole group, small group, whole group, small group. So now we've got whole group, small group, smaller group, whole group, small group, smaller group. So you can kind of imagine how a split could go. So you could go whole army, whole army, small army, smaller army. Obviously I'm going to be a lot faster at this once I get used to it. Let's try this. So if we've got, let's recreate this group. So we've got small group. Or no, let's do this. Whole group. Left side, right side. Let's go here, here, here. And then we want to converge. So yeah, you kind of get the idea. So let's say I wanted to hit this spot.